game day in Mountain Time.
Hello.
We have a very exciting segment if you just tuned in because you saw our Facebook Live video. I think, Liz, you want to jump in?
Yeah, Liz, over here. Right here, buddy.
We made a special announcement that we've got a very special segment coming up this hour. We are going to be speaking with the Rooney family who, if you've been to Extra Life United or are a fan of our Facebook page, you've seen us share their story before. It's a very, very amazing family with a great story about how children's hospitals have helped them in their darkest times, and with some exciting news coming up too of even some of their best times. So quick fundraising update right now. We have reached $5.84 million. $5.8 million.
Yes.
That's $800,000 today. And it's 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So
that's incredible.
Way to go, everybody! I think this is on pace to be another Extra Life record. So
let's do it.
All right,
let's blow it out of the water, and then something weird is going to happen in about $160,000. I'm still not sure, but I did hear the word onesie whispered under someone's breath, and I'm not too excited about that. One quick thing on the Rooneys before we head into their stream and we join up with them.
Yeah.
I actually met the Rooneys before they were really involved in Extra Life. They were in the hospital with Dominic when I went there to Alberta to do the guild launch there in Canada. And we got to meet the Rooneys before they really had fully jumped into the Extra Life program. They are in this so deep. This is they are just like I don't know how to describe. They're the super troopers of Extra Life, and I can't tell you all enough how lucky we all are, and you are right now, to get to see what you are about to see, because what you're going to see is frankly just miraculous. Are we ready to join them now?
All right.
Between the two of us, I'm sure we have all the 12s.
Sick kids everywhere. Sign up online. Extra Life. Play games. Heal kids.
We went through 2 years of fertility treatments. Nothing worked. We had 2 miscarriages and we weren't able to conceive. We were ecstatic when we finally got pregnant. Every time we went to the doctor, I kept asking her, so I'm still pregnant? And she goes, yeah, you're still pregnant. My husband just rolled his eyes because he knew I was pregnant by the way I was acting, probably. Dominic was our miracle. He was our everything, and he was an amazing baby. It was great. Everything was fine and wonderful, and then just before his 11th month birthday, he just got acting a little weird and just wasn't really quite himself, and he was just off. I take him to the local pediatrician, and he spends about 2 minutes looking at Dominic, leaves the room, comes back about 10 minutes later and says, well, I've called the Alberta Children's Hospital in Calgary. The ER is expecting you guys to be there. And we're like, okay, like what is going on? We spent 8 hours in the ER, and then when they came in and told us, you just collapse. It's the worst possible day of your life. Dominic was diagnosed on September 12th, 2013. Diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia.
Cancer sucks. When we had Dominic, we never envisioned him ever needing to go to a children's hospital. The care that we got at the Alberta Children's Hospital was second to none. We couldn't have asked any more. Whether it was medically, whether it was psychologically, treating us with respect and including us in the decisions. Just the amount of joy on his face as you went through those hallways, and seeing him chase down the cleaning staff in the hallways and follow him on their floor waxers in his little walker.
He was never scared of the hospital.
There you go.
I was always telling him, oh, we're gonna go see, Ellen and Dr. Trong. He'd be all like, okay, let's go. We were gonna do 4 rounds of chemotherapy.
There was so many months where he was stuck in isolation in those hospital rooms. We found out that there was a music therapist who would come in once a week, and that music was so good for him. Dom always loved music, and we always, had music playing for him in the house. And he had that time to forget where he was, and for us to forget where he was. Whenever we put on music, we'd have to have a dance party. The boy wanted to dance. So when it came time to do serious medical procedures, like his bone marrow transplant, I think is the best example. It's a scary moment for any parent. All we could think of was, we should really dance. He took both of the nurse's hands in our hands, and we all danced for a while. Yeah, good boy.
We had 2 months at home. We went to Calgary regularly, weekly, for appointments still. But 5 out of the 7 days a week, we were at home, which was the first time we'd really been home since he was diagnosed.
Oh, no. Man down.
He's nonverbal.
We used sign language to find out things that he wanted, and one of them was a thumbs up.
And so one of them became thumbs up because it was just, okay, are you doing okay?
I'd be like, Dom, are you okay? And he'd give me a thumbs up. I'd be like, okay, you're good.
That thumbs up really became his trademark. He wouldn't eat, and so it was a big deal then, the few times that he would actually go back to trying to start to eat some solid foods. He started eating, and all I could think of was, wow, this is the perfect time to play Eat It by Weird Al Yankovic. When my Aunt Mary Catherine came back from Disneyland with a marching band mace that really was a lightsaber in disguise, I couldn't help myself but put on the Darth Vader music and, have him dance around with it.
Monkey Daddy! We were at 100% donor. Everything was great. Everything was perfect, just the way it was supposed to be in June. And then in August, we found out that his system is stronger than the donor's was. Everything was for naught, and that our bone marrow transplant had failed. And that was very, very devastating. Like I said, that was the only known treatment for his type of cancer that he had. My husband and I sat there crying. We gave ourselves a couple minutes, and then we looked at our doctor and our nurse. We said, okay, now what? What's the next step? There has to be a next step.
Throw it. Yeah! Way to go, Dominic!
We tried just giving him boosts of the bone marrow from the donor and hoping that maybe it will fight. We spent a lot more time in the hospital because we were trying different treatments and such. December 24th, the doctors came and told us that Dominic was terminal. That there was nothing left.
They basically said, go home, enjoy what time you've got. We think you've only got a few weeks.
There's more wrapping paper.
I signed him up for swimming lessons. And I signed him up for gymnastics lessons. All the little things you don't think about that he couldn't do for 2 years. Smile at the camera. We finally got approved for a wish trip. we got to go to Orlando, Florida, go to Disney World, which is what every little kid would want to do. So it was all set up for us to go in to the oncology unit at the Arnold Palmer Hospital.
When we were in Orlando for those 3 days at the end, they brought in a music therapist, and it was a little bit of home. There was that same sort of music therapy program at a hospital thousands of miles away. It sort of helped bring everything together. And we got to Disney World for a grand total of 2 hours. And the last ride that he did was the Buzz Lightyear ride, which is essentially a video game ride, which with Extra Life is very appropriate. And we thought that we'd go to Universal the next day, but instead of going to Universal, we woke up and he wasn't breathing right. And that was the beginning of the end. So suddenly we were calling an ambulance, and suddenly he was turning blue, and I was in the ambulance with him, and Trish had to go and get something from the car, and he was just going downhill real quick. I told him, "You gotta wait for Mommy." The way I found out about Extra Life was through a friend of ours whose brother had participated in Extra Life, and as soon as I looked into it and saw what it was like, wow, this is perfect. I love video games. Here I am at the hospital. We want to give back to the hospital. Well, all of that just meshed perfectly together.
So the first year that they did it, they raised $4,300 and shaved his head. The next year, he raised $8,300.
This year, not only do we raise a heck of a lot more money, we decided that we would set some bigger goals at $20,000.
Sean's like, "So what would it take for you to shave your head?" And I'm like, ha ha ha.
Donate live, you can go to extra-life.org.
Suddenly we had other friends jumping in and saying, if we help you get to $30,000, we'll all shave our heads. We'll shave the heads of our kids. And then I said, just as a joke, if you raise $45,000, I'll wax my back. Not a chance will they get that high.
This year we raised almost $46,000.
That was painful. Getting involved is the easiest thing possible. All you got to do is go to extra-life.org and sign up, pick a hospital, create a team, don't create a team, join a team, don't join a team. It doesn't matter. Tell people what you're doing, that you've pledged to play games to give back to a children's hospital. It was amazing how that community suddenly unfolds for you when you need it. And our community here wanting to help us help the hospital when we called for it. When we wrote Dominic's obit, we said in there, in lieu of flowers and gifts, please donate to the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. And boy, did they ever.
Those hospitals are able to use the funds to try and make the life of these children a little bit better. We have an amazing community here. Everyone rallied around. We ended up having Dominic's memorial service at the Esplanade in Medicine Hat. We had about 350 people there. We all started with our thumbs up. And then at the end, true to Dom, we had a dance party, which probably seems very odd to a lot of people. It was amazing to see 350 people crying, laughing, and dancing.
He inspired so many people, and I think it's important not to say that even in the past tense too much. He inspires so many people.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is make sure that the folks, I think we've just gained 200 people watching from around the world. And I just want to make sure, first of all, that they can hear us. So maybe if somebody could type something in my chat to let me know that you can hear us. We're coming through loud and clear. Sean, back up a bit.
You're too tall.
Don't sit on the table. Obviously, thank you everybody for being here. It never gets easier watching that video.
No.
But to catch you up, in case you didn't know, it's been a crazy year. Obviously, you saw in the video that we raised $46,000 US. That's US dollars, so in Canada that's like $1 million last year. And this year, as soon as we could sign up for Extra Life, we did, and we started raising money. And we are at, well, you can see the total on the stream right now. The current total in US dollars again is $21,340.57. And I think it's important to note that it's far from the two of us. That, you know, yes, we've got the majority of the actual numbers, but everybody here has participated. I think there's 21 people on our team now, team hashtag Dominicstrong, and we obviously couldn't do it without any of you. It's a community, and as we said in the video, that's where the support has come from, and we're so grateful to all of you. Now, again, for the benefit of the people on the stream, the news that we're breaking today is in this question mark box. Tricia's pregnant. Yay! Quite unexpectedly, and very happy about it, and due in late February. We were thinking about trying to get back to Extra Life United. Part of the announcement, I guess I'll say, is that's probably not going to happen for the baby, but maybe another year. So what we're doing today is revealing the gender of the baby. It's player 4 because Dom was our player 3. And yeah. What do you have to say, dear?
Nothing, I'm good.
Nothing, you're good. Okay.
I think you said it all.
All right. How about we just do this then?
Okay.
All right. Thank you to Hannah for putting together this amazing Mario themed.
And Krista and James.
And Krista and James. But Hannah was the lead.
You want to was it crazy?
Yeah.
Box on the ground.
You do all my birthday.
Well, no. The way the stream is, I think it's best. Can we just bring it to the front of the table?
Okay.
And then open it from here?
Do you need scissors to cut the
Do we need scissors?
question mark?
I got scissors here.
All right.
Okay.
I'll hold it closed, and you will try not to cut me. Longest drum roll ever. They are not green.
Are we ready?
3, 2, 1. It's a girl! Yay. We are 80% sure that it is a girl. Because the doctor would not say for sure in writing that it was.
It's a girl, stop it.
It's a girl. Well, no, she said 80%.
Stop it.
Anyhow, so a bunch of people had donated, obviously.
Oh, right.
Some people subverted the system and donated and said both boy and girl and made separate donations. Very sly, those of you who did that. Yeah, my parents did that. And so the people who voted girl, their names are written on separate pieces of paper right here.
Make sure they're all out of there.
They're all out of there.
They're out of there from the Marcus in that box.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm picking it? Oh, okay. All right. No, that one
Oh,
seems...
so wait, we should show what they're getting.
My arm hurts.
We'll pick it out.
This person
So,
is
what
going to win
are they winning?
the pink mug,
Woo! What everybody wanted.
which is what everybody wanted, and the silver mug.
Yeah.
Woo! Both of which went, well, there is only one pink mug, but there was another silver mug that went in our online auction for like $100 or something ridiculous. Yeah. Bizarre, but fantastic and lovely. So, the name is is Dan Sellinger of Calgary. Dan couldn't make it here today, but I
He was in
imagine
the video. He was Superman in that
he
video.
was actually in the video. He's a guy who showed up last year dressed as Superman.
Superman!
So Superman won. He's been amazing. Actually, Heather, his partner, she
donated all flame
she donated all the Flames tickets that people had in the online auction and stuff. So honestly, I'm really glad that Dan gets that.
We would have loved any of you to get it.
Of course, we love all of you, but Dan is definitely worthy. Okay, so
So that's the bander. Yay!
we're continuing to for the benefit of the stream. We're continuing to play here at Medicine Lodge in Alberta, Canada, for the next how many hours? Oh, don't worry, there's other stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of hours. But we also have one surprise for the stream that the Extra Life people probably didn't know about. You told her?
Yeah.
Ah. Anyhow.
One of our gamers raised $1,000 from one donor, and they said, I will give you $1,000 on one condition. And that condition is that you shave your head. And he said, okay, why not? So we're going to have the live head shave now.
So let's bring James up.
Is there a lady with clippers back there?
Who is our hairdresser here?
If not, you can stuff it in.
If not, we'll go back to playing games for a little bit.
No, she's
You're here.
She showed up.
Come
Yay!
on up.
Good timing.
And I'm going to go back behind the camera.
Hey, Sarah, take your phone. Okay. We'll put some poly up for you guys. So. Awesome.
If I'm sitting over here.
And you probably won't need your hat. It's probably not going to take you after this.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm good with this.
So I brought a couple
All right.
guards. I didn't know if you're going all the way to the skin or no.
Not that close.
Not
Not that close.
Could you shave an Extra Life logo into his scalp?
You can leave a little bit of hair for that.
A little bit of hair. Yeah.
It feels nice.
Make it shiny.
I assume you've never shaved your head before?
First time for everything.
Yep. Just be glad it'll grow back.
I'm not concerned. I hope it'll grow back.
So James, what's your total at now after that $1,000?
I think it's just under 1,300.
1,300. Nice.
1,275.
Maybe if we could get somebody to get you up to elite, that would be pretty cool.
What's that?
1337. You're like less than $100 away from elite.
How much do you need?
Like $80.
We'll donate it from Couture Hair.
Aw, did you hear everybody? Thank you. Once again, that's Couture Hair in this hat. That almost felt planned. That was good.
And she forgot to use it for like a Facebook SOS. It's like, I need you there in less than 24 hours. You need to shave this hair.
Yeah, well done.
Anytime. You just didn't trust me, did you?
Well, I had considered if the baby wasn't, because the baby had to cooperate last week, and because the baby hadn't cooperated a month ago, and we were originally going to announce just normal. And so the baby, it took a long time. The baby finally cooperated this week, but if it hadn't, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get my chest waxed. But then nobody would show up for that. You look good. You could even, well, after she's done, you can turn to your right and see what you look like, too. That's kind of handy. Yeah, most expensive haircut ever. Absolutely.
James, you're getting lots of likes on your live feed here.
Give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, give the world a thumbs up. Well done. So we'll go back to playing some games after this for everybody listening online. We actually had some power issues here, so we're going to have to repower everything back on and might lose the stream for a little bit, so I'm going to warn you right now. But I'll turn the cam on some of our board gamers back there playing after we're done with James here. Because I think a big part of Extra Life is that you can play any kind of games. You can play board games, video games. You can play basketball if you wanted to for 25 hours, although I don't recommend it. That would be a little insane. Yeah, yeah. 3 a.m. Glow in the dark ball, right? We could just bring a Nerf hoop for that, really. Nerf, that could get dangerous. Are you kidding me? No, give it to him. You're a backboard now. Yes! Now somebody from the back row. Now somebody even further back. Yeah! Very cool. All right, who's got a game going? We need to. You guys are playing Skippo. Sold. Heads up. Ball's coming in. Everybody? Going over top of you here, Sean. No worries. I just don't want to hit that fan. I don't want to hit the fan. Did it go through? Yeah, it's under there. I can't get it. Hi, everybody. I want to say thanks to my stream lead on this generous donor. Thank you, everybody.
I know, I'm going to wait. That is awesome. I'm so excited. She thought it was a good word of advice.
You sure how to do a donation online? So, the easiest thing to do, if I can find out, extra-life.org
Okay.
/team/Dominicstrong, or if you just went to extra-life.org,
Yep.
and you just type in James. What the heck is his last name?
Extra-life.org.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. It was good to see you guys. And then you said slash.
And well, if you just then search for hashtag Dominicstrong.
Oh, okay. Yep. Perfect.
And then this is what you'll come up with.
Yeah.
And there he is. And you just click the donate now button.
Congratulations. Okay. Awesome.
Remember that it's in US dollars how you donate.
Okay.
Because it's North American charity, they have leaderboards, so you have to donate US dollars.
Okay.
So he's at $12.75
Yep.
with 13.
Bye, Sean.
See ya. Thank you.
Sean.
$62 US.
Okay.
Probably come out to around 90.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Baby girl. So excited.
Congrats, buddy. Yeah. Okay. We will possibly.
It's unfortunate. It's the kind of thing you're hoping that, yeah. You need anything, just give me a call, okay? Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta stick with the.
No, for sure. Like I said, you need anything else, sure. Yeah. I forgot what you meant about the story, but I know we have a TV one. It was pretty
So yeah. But I mean, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's so many kids, like we know multiple kids who are going through that kind of thing right now from this area. So there's always going to be that need. So.
Yeah, you bet. So like I said, you need anything, give me a call. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we left Howard and everything, but last time we won 6, we lost 4. We don't want to lose the theater right now because that's where all our ice cream is coming from. So, yes, absolutely. So good. They're like top 10 here. Icing. I was like, yeah, kind of the color. Well, I know it's funny.
Are they done today or?
I'm gonna.
Little kids over here doing stuff.
Well, I don't have cameras that'll go that far, so I'm just gonna play.
Do you want to play? I can go upstairs and ask maintenance about the electricity. 57.
Well, do but.
$33 lost.
Oh. I can wait until.
If they lose our stream, they'll figure it out. All right.
Oh God, there's
Hi everybody. Whew. So that was crazy. Really excited to announce. I am absolutely not in the chat room right now. It's been a lot of work just to run this stream and get everything keeping working and all that kind of stuff. Definitely get in touch with us. Hashtag Dominicstrong. Obviously, we're everywhere on social media. And how about I play a game or two for you? How does that sound? Sure, why not? Let's see what I got. You know what? Let's just do something nice and simple. Now I'm gonna play a game here I've never even played before. So we'll see how it goes. Check that. I've played it twice before, but I bought it and I haven't actually played it myself yet. So. All right.
Except for when I know that I'm playing something, then I know that if I tell the truth, I can make myself blush. I've gotten good at that.
Good old Nidhogg.
Myself blush, so it looks like I'm lying, but I'm only telling the truth. That's about the only way I can do it. It's like, you gotta know, like, do them both. Yeah.
What's taking you upstairs? Do you want some?
There we go. Thank you everybody for the big congrats. Definitely appreciate it. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I've played it a grand total of like once, ever. I've only ever played it once. Oh, there's an Extra Life thing in Edmonton. Let me tell you about the Extra Life thing in Edmonton. Go down to West Edmonton Mall right now and at the Ice Palace in the middle of like the Canada's biggest mall. There's like hundreds of gamers right there, right now, playing games to heal kids.
Okay, West Edmonton Mall, the ice rink. They're playing there right now. Yes.
Oh geez, am I gonna have to play this keyboard and mouse style?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in big trouble. Well, the controller ain't working. It's not.
It's not on.
Anywho, thanks, East Texas, aka I know who you are, but I won't reveal your name on stream. It's the national stream. Ah, you know what? We're just gonna have to try to dare I multiplayer? Bring it. All right, I'm gonna guess this isn't gonna go well for me, considering that I didn't even look at the controls. Yeah, I've played it with a regular controller, so you know. All right, hi Jeff. Maybe I'll just try. You know, this is no fun to watch. Well, let's just play single player it is. Defeat all opponents. I'm gonna say fat chance. If anybody knows the controls. Oh dear. I don't know how to jump. And nobody's helping me. Ah, how do you jump? All right. Let's learn the controls. That's no fun to watch. Player 1. Yeah, I figured that out. Attack F, jump G. All right. Got it. Doesn't matter, I'm still terrible. Nobody ever said you had to be good. Oh, I lost my sword, that was the problem. Because I threw it with the up. Okay. Oh. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oh. Oh, but it was his screen. Shoot. Yeah, I knew he was gonna. There we go. No. Hey, closing door. How's it going? Sorry, guys. I'm watching the chat on my stream only. Thank you very much to the moderators. Boom. That wasn't so bad, was it? Cool. Continue. All right, so we got what, 20 minutes left? Maybe I should show you. Well, I'm gonna try another couple levels here. Just jump over you. Oh, boo. Oh shoot! No, 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 no! Silly clouds. Nope, never had a chance. Nope. Right in the eyeball. Nope. Tried to jump over and didn't. See, this is why I didn't compete in the Come on. Oh. That didn't go well. Oh, okay. Nope. Ooh, right in the eye. But oh. It's intense. Oh no. Keep jumping right into this guy's sword. No. I'm done. Oh. What? Oh. Jump. Yeah. No, no, let me go, let me go, let me go. Fine, now let me go. That wasn't right. I never said I was any good at video games, I just said I liked them. That was handy. That's more like it. Nope. See, then you get high on yourself. Nobody. No. This is the longest run of Nidhogg ever. Oh. Goodness. Well, until somebody gets to the final screen. Oh, this is just awful. Extralife.org/team/Dominicstrong. Come on. It keeps breaking? I think I've seen this story. It could be normal port though.
Yeah, if it's a lot of work to take care of it, it's brilliant.
Alright. Oh my goodness, you guys. Anything you took my... No! back home with you. Anyhow, thanks for everybody tuning in. I'm assuming we're going to hand it right back off to the Extra Life team back in Salt Lake City. Definitely love you guys, absolutely. This is me in the middle of the room signing off. We're going to try to reset here and repower some things on because we basically went with half power for the hour that we were with you guys, just that we wouldn't have any potential problems. So.
You're back.
Oh, and Macy's in the shot.
Hi, Macy. Macy just licked the microphone. She wants to talk. Did she speak?
Welcome back, guys.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
It is 5 p.m. Mountain Time, so we have been going at this for 9 hours now. Or we're going on to our 9th hour.
Yeah.
10.
Whatever.
Details.
10.
Small
Whatever.
details.
Counting things.
Whatever. Anyway, so what we've been doing, in case you just tuned in, is updating at the top of every hour on the total. And Liz has shared some very exciting news. She did some mathleticism and came up with a number.
Yes. So we have raised $5,928,191. Almost
What?
$1 million, you guys.
You guys, we started the day off with just over 5 million.
So
That's insane.
So today we're at over $900,000 raised. Today.
Very close to it.
Very close to it.
By the time we get back, we could have $1 million in the day. Today. It could be $1 million day already.
Could.
Yeah, it could definitely happen.
And what happens at $6 million?
Yeah, now that's important.
I think we should show everyone.
Okay, so